Hi, fellow viewers, to everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Steve. My full name is Steve Hoong. I'm the owner of this video account in these respective websites youtube.com and rumble.com. The reason why I mention YouTube and rumble.com because there are two websites, and at the same time each they have their own app. YouTube has its own app, Rumble has its own app. By the way, the Rumble spelling is Rumble. Okay. By the way, to all viewers, I would like to inform my necrological video is a paid promotion label in YouTube. Okay. And while Rumble is not a paid promotion label. Okay. By the way, my next necrological video is about, and you know him already. Yes, he is a prime minister, but he is the founder of Fascism, Fascist. I'm referring to Italian fascist founder Benito Mussolini. Okay. By the way, before I proceed, this necrological video, if you are a world historian or Italian history professor or professor of history in Italy, you're welcome to participate in this necrological video because this is about an Italian fascist founder. By the way, Benito Mussolini is a member, one of the three countries who are Axis powers during World War II. By the way, the Axis powers is composed of three countries, and each country has its own leadership. First, we know already that German is there are three countries: German, Italy, and Japan. For German, we know that Adolf Hitler, the founder of Nazi, is under German rule. He's the founder of the Nazi, and at the same time under Germany. Italy is under Benito Mussolini in Italy. Then next is Japan, under the leadership of their Emperor Hirohito. Yes, Emperor Hirohito is involved in Axis powers because he liked to conquer the whole Asia. Actually, these three countries failed to conquer the whole Europe and the whole Asia. So that's the reason why it's only three countries involved during World War II. Okay, the reason why I'm mentioning this because this is a significant world history and what really happened in World War II. Why did I say Benito Mussolini is a fascist? Because when he found out the Socialist Party, actually that time when he was a child, he found out that his country, Italy, is a socialist country. So more on socialism. Then you will be surprised that, hey, we can change it to fascism. So in the end, it was for me, he's a waste when he was summary executed with his mistress. Later, I will explain later. By the way, Benito Mussolini was born on July 29, 1883 in Dobbia di Predapio. He was, meaning this is outside Rome. Then he died on April 28, 1945 at age 61 in Gilino de Mesegra, that's in Como. Meaning this is already in part of it, this is inside Italy, although this is, for me, this is like a province on that part. By the way, it has something to do in Milan when he was killed. There was actually there was summary execution. I will explain. By the way, there are 5 persons who were hung in Piazzale Loreto. That is now right now. This is already in Milan. By the way, if you are familiar with the Italian word Milano, that's in our English version, it's called Milan. Okay, the five persons who were involved are in two different dates. Um, the one who were killed in April 28, 1945 are Nicola Bombacci, Benito Mussolini, Clara, her nickname is Claretta Petacci, that is Benito Mussolini's second mistress. Then on April 29, 1945, Achilles Tarase and Alessandro Pabolini, meaning these five of them were summarily executed as a group because due to they are in favor of pro pro Germany, so this is under the leadership of Adolf Hitler. Okay, by the way, I would like to give you his personal background from his birth until his death. Then I would like to inform to all viewers that this necrological video is heavy content. This is not a simple necrological video. Since I already mentioned the the from his birth and until his death, I will also explain why he was not buried in Como, and why in the end in 1957 his body was transferred in San Casciano Cemetery in Predapio by the request of his second wife. By the way, Benito Mussolini married twice. I will explain the background, why he married twice and why he had a mistress, two mistress. Then he had five children. Okay. By the way, Benito Mussolini is the son of Alessandro Mussolini, the father. He is a blacksmith, and at the same time, Alessandro Mussolini is the Italian socialist. So meaning, it's like an Italian politics during that time. Then his mother is Rosa Maltoni, Benito Mussolini's mother. She is a Catholic devout, a village school mistress, and Benito Mussolini, in his full name, is Benito Amilcare Andrea Mussolini. By the way, I will explain that word Benito is come from the Mexican president that time, Benito Juarez. That's the reason why his father named him Benito. Then Amilcare comes from the Italian socialist Amilcare Cipriani. This is the meaning. Then Andrea is not a female, because right now if we heard the name Andrea, it's a female, but this is a male. I'm referring to Andrea Costa. By the way, Andrea Costa is Italian socialist also, due to his father. So that's the reason why his name is Benito Amilcare Andrea Mussolini. So that's it. Then he has, all in all, they are four. So meaning they are four in the family, four children. So he is the eldest. So he has a brother of one and two sisters. So all in all, there are four siblings overall. That includes Benito Mussolini. So Benito is the eldest. Next is Arnaldo, his brother. Arnaldo Mussolini is a journalist. Laura Mussolini is just only an Italian simple person. Then Edvige Mussolini is his younger sister. By the way, Edvige Mussolini already died last May 20, 1952, while Arnaldo Mussolini died on December 21, 1931. Okay. Benito Mussolini married twice. First is Ida Dalser. They had a relationship in their marriage from 1914 to 1915, so it's only 1 year. Then they had They had a son named Benito Albino Mussolini. Um, Actually, he died during World War II, August 26, 1942. So they had a child with Ida Dalser. Then on his second wife, Rachele Guidi, in 1915, so until his death, 1945. By the way, Rachele Guidi died on 1979. Then they have two daughters and three sons. During that time, he survived four children when he was summary executed. So the only survived that time was Eda Mussolini, Vittorio Mussolini, Romano Mussolini, and Anna Maria Mussolini, except Bruno Mussolini, who died on plane crash, although not in the war. Uh, it was um, it was a huge cargo plane from the I think Italian military aircraft. Then suddenly it was a human error. That is my analysis. So that's it. Then his mistress, he had relationship with Margherita Sarfati from 1911 to 1931. Then Clara Petacci, his second mistress, they just lasted from 1933 until her death 1945. So when they were summarily executed that time. Then, by the way, a lot of you are asking who killed Benito Mussolini. Actually, the mastermind of Benito Mussolini's death is Michael Moretti. I will mention it in description. By the way, Michele Moretti is an Italian partisan who has an important role in the capture, detention, and execution of Benito Mussolini. So therefore, he is the main executor of the assassination of Benito Mussolini, Michel Moretti. So that's it. Then the one who machine gun is based on our necrological findings. We found out that Walter Audicio, an Italian partisan and a communist politician, um, he is the one who used MAS-38 submachine gun to kill Mussolini and his mistress. By the way, the gun came from the political commissar Michel Moretti, the one I mentioned few minutes ago. So this is it. So this is the most important part that you need to know who killed Mussolini. Okay, so actually this is a very significant necrological video in Italy that I only translate in English. Okay, so by the way, he became the longest serving prime minister in Italy from 1922 to 1943. So I know what you're thinking, why he did not reach until 1945, because he was already captured and summarily executed. By the way, during his term, he started his prime minister from October 21, 1922 until July 25, 1943. So this is the one you need to take down note. Then, during his prime minister, many things happened from 1922 to 1943 as a prime minister. So he became a premier in 1922. Then 1936, during that time, so Italy conquered Ethiopia that time. So he sent almost 70,000 men, Italian soldiers, to help the rebels under Spanish general that time, Francisco Franco, because there was a Spanish Civil War that time. So after Ethiopia and Spain, so in 1939 there was already an invasion of Germany and Poland, because that time German and Russia had a war also, aside from Poland. That is the leadership of Adolf Hitler. Then in 1940, Benito Mussolini entered World War II on Germany's side. So he invaded southern France due to him. Then in 1943, during his prime minister, Italy surrendered to the Allied forces. So these are United States, United Kingdom, and France. So who are the leaders of these three countries? Um, if I'm not mistaken, United States was under the leadership of U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who served as 3 terms of U.S. President. Then during World War II, he was the U.S. President at that time. Then United Kingdom was under the leadership of UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill. He was the Prime Minister at that time. Then France, it was a French general before he became a French president, Charles de Gaulle. This is the one you need to take down note that time. So that's it. By the way, this is the most important. During the period of World War I, the Italians were dissatisfied with their government than they had been before. Thousands of workers had no jobs, so many people were jobless during that time. Veterans were bitter that they had gained so little for their sacrifices. The Italian election of 1919 was the first in which all adult males were allowed to vote. So there were no female Italians to go to precinct for election vote. So all should be male. It produced great victories for two new mass parties. These are the Christian Democrats and the Socialists. These parties oppose each other and criticize government officials. As a result, they made it more difficult to form an effective government workers. Um, so meaning all Italian workers began to strike. Peasants demanded land and threats of revolution grew. So meaning it's already a crisis that time. So there were no improvement. By the way, I would like to remind to all viewers that one of Mussolini's best-known achievement was the Lateran Treaty of 1929. By the way, this treaty established normal relations between the Roman Catholic Church and the Italian government for the first time since Italy took over Rome in 1870. By the way, you can search it if you type this Papal States. Papal States, this is the most important. By the way, Benito Mussolini is an Italian fascist who is the destroyer of democracy in Italy, to be honest. Actually, he tried to build Italy into a great empire. Instead, he left it occupied by the armies of other nations. So for me, this is such a waste. He took the title Il Duce, that is the leader that the fascists used terror and secret police to prevent opposition. So that was between 1925. They controlled the press and radio, meaning the media, Italian media, and used propaganda and skillfully that time. So meaning the public works and the public projects, which is the Italian government, the apparent sense of order and growing military strength impressed many. So that's it. Then, although the price of his reforms was the enslavement of the Italian people, so many people suffered during his leadership. He kept control by such methods such as murder, exile, and prison camp. Then he was a strong man who gloried in his strength. He wanted the men of Italy to be soldiers and women to be mothers of soldiers. He loved to hear the acclaiming shouts of Duce, Duce from his people. By the way, Duce, D-U-C-E, is an Italian word. Okay. By the way, a lot of you are asking, is Benito Mussolini an atheist? Yes, it's possible because based on my analysis, he was not a religious or a moral man. He abolished the Roman Catholic youth organizations and fought church influence in state affairs. Although in 1929, he improved relations with the Roman Catholic Church by signing an agreement with Pope Pius XI. This gave the Pope temporal powers in the Vatican City that time. By the way, a lot of you are asking, is this something to do with uh, the monarch about the king named King Victor Emmanuel III? Yes, this has something to do. Actually, it happens in October 1922. So when he established the Fascist party, it was powerful enough to force the weak King Victor Emmanuel III to call on Mussolini to head the government. So Mussolini was already head in the fascist government that time. Then when the Spanish Civil War broke out in 1936, so meaning after Ethiopia, Benito Mussolini and Adolf Hitler decided to support the rebel leader General Francisco Franco. So they sent military forces to fight in Spain. Although Francisco Franco did not join in World War II. So based on his decision, he became neutral. So that's it. So this is my heavy necrological videos, and I would like to inform to all viewers that don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for my next necrological videos. Thank you so much for listening in this video. Good afternoon. And there will, by the way, I would like to inform to all viewers that there will be more necrological videos to come from the past, present, then it can happen in the future. But mostly the past will I will dig it more and more. Okay? Thank you so much.